Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. This is Parrish Tanner with Ocala Car Audio. One of the most popular things we do here, besides audio and electronics, is window tint. As you can see here, we're going to do the 3M window film for a few different reasons. And I kind of wanted to talk to you today about what is some of the things you want to keep in mind when looking for window tint. One of the first things people always ask us is, how much for tint? Well, I can't answer that, not quickly. You know, I can do that like some of the other places in town that are going to say, hey, yep, we're going to tint your car for $100, $150, $200, $300, whatever it is. That's not really a fair answer because they haven't asked you anything. They don't know what your needs are. You know, last time I checked, my wife and I are both different. Me and you are different. We have different needs. Each one of our clients has different needs, different wants, different desires. So we want to get down to the bottom line. Not all window film is created equal. Learned that a long time ago. Some people are going to buy the cheapest window tint they can, and they think all window tint's the same. Well, most people have lived life long enough to know that there are differences. Not all products are created equal. If they were, there wouldn't be a need for all other products. So we chose to partner with 3M. 3M invented the window film category about 51, 52 years ago. They held the patent for a long time. There's millions and millions of buildings with window film installed that 3M has produced, and billions of cars have been done over the years with 3M window film as well. And in the 3M line, there's a variety of different film options, and we don't stock all of them. I only stock 4 of the 3M window films, and I stock each one of them for a specific reason. I'll go ahead and post some links in this YouTube channel chat and directly to our website, where we'll go in and talk about some of these film options a little bit better. But right now, I just want to talk to you about some of the basics, some of the things I want you to ask yourself when looking. When you're looking for window film, how long do you plan on keeping the car? Is it a car that you're going to keep for a year or two and then get rid of? Is it a car that's a 3 to 5 year car? Or is it a car that you're going to keep for a long, long time? Well, warranties are important. And not only a warranty that says, hey, we're giving you a lifetime warranty, but a warranty that's backed not only by a company, a local company like ourselves, but actually by a national company. Not a national company that's been around for 5 or 10 years, because a lifetime for a 5 or 10-year-old company doesn't necessarily mean the same thing as it does when you get a lifetime warranty from a nationwide 100-year-old plus company like 3M. With the 3M warranties, yes, we'll stand behind it here at Ocala Car Audio, but there's a nationwide dealer network, and actually international at this point, that will stand behind the warranties as well. So if you get a vehicle, you have the window tint done here, you pass it on to your kid, and they decide to go to Texas, Indiana, Illinois, Chicago, well, that's its own world by itself, some of you all know, or Colorado or wherever, to go to school, and they have a warranty issue, they don't need to come back home to have the warranty taken care of. 3M is going to take care of that no matter where you are, if by chance there is a warranty issue. The way we do that is we're going to give you a copy of our receipt, and we're also going to register you on the 3M Dealer Advantage site. So you'll have an email copy of your warranty registration, as well as being in the 3M database so they can find you without a problem. So again, how long are you going to keep your car is one of the important things to ask. Another important thing to ask is, why do you want window film? The easy answer for a lot of people is going to be, I want window film because I want to block the sun. Well, that's a short answer. It's an honest answer for a lot of people. So the next question is always going to be, what part of the sun are you trying to block? This confuses some people. Other people are going to say, well, I want to block the heat. Great, that's one thing we're going to look at. I want privacy. Well, that's another thing we're going to look at. Well, I want to reduce the glare. It's hard on my eyes. Well, that's something else we're going to look at. You know, so are you looking for privacy? Are you looking for heat rejection? Are you looking for glare reduction? Or are you one of those that has sensitive skin that you're allergic to some of the sun aspects? Well, Florida's a bad place for that, but we can actually give you some window film that will help. Every window film out there is going to be built that's going to block, when it's new, 99% of the UV. The UVA and UVB is the part that damages skin the most, damages your interior the most, And every window film out there is going to block 99% of that when it's new. And I preface that by saying when it's new, because there are different qualities of UVA and UVB inhibitors that can be used. So we always want to encourage you to make sure you get the best product that you can that meets your needs without going overboard. So if you're just looking for skincare, any of our window films from 3M will do a great job for you, blocking the UVA and UVB. And the quality of products that they use in those is going to last a long time. So it's not going to deteriorate in 6 months or a year or whatever else. The next thing that we want to also ask ourselves, if it's heat rejection, well, how much heat rejection do you need? You know, or actually, before we get to that, I'll back up a little bit. How long are you going to keep it? Warranties are important. We have a 1-year warranty film from 3M that does a great job. So if it's something you're going to keep for a short period of time, you're going to get rid of the car in a relatively short amount of time. You just want something on there to block a little bit of the glare, give you a little heat rejection for now. That's great. We can use our black shade window film. Has a 1-year warranty on it. Does a great job for what it is. When you step up into our FX Premium film, they're going to give us premium dyes in there, premium polyesters. It's just a better product. They're going to go up to a lifetime warranty on that. Against peeling, bubbling, cracking, delamination, cracking, crazing, those kind of things where the film just starts to fall apart. The black shade and the FX Premium are dyed window films. Great thing about a dyed product is they're inexpensive to manufacture. So that means the cost is kept in line, lowers the cost for a lot of people. And they are going to block some of the infrared heat, or the infrared light, which is a part of the light spectrum that's responsible for creating some of the heat. And so those dyed products are going to work well. They're going to block 18 to 22% of the infrared that's coming in. They're going to block 99% of the UV, and depending on how dark of a film you go, how much glare they're going to reduce and how much privacy they're going to give you. We always want to do what's legal in Florida. So if you want to check out tintlaws.com, it'll show you what's legal here in Florida. So we don't have to break the bad news to you if you want to go super dark. You know, I get people all the time is, man, I want it as dark as possible, but I want to stay legal. And when we show them legal, that's not dark enough. Well, unfortunately, we're not the ones that make the laws. Just go ahead and check out tintlaws.com, and that'll show you exactly. Now, when you go from the dyed products with the black shade and the FX Premium, we're going to step up into our non-dyed products. We're going to do color stable and crystalline in those. Now, if you notice, when you come in, we're not going to do any metallized films. Metallized films will help block more heat by reflection, but I don't stock those metallized films because they just don't, with the way new cars are built, you may not want them on your car just because of the signal interference potential that you can get. Some cars are going to be more susceptible to others, and I just don't want to deal with that where we put it on a car and you come back and say, hey, your film is causing this issue with our reception. Don't want to have that problem, so we just don't stock it. But we do stock a nanocarbon film from 3M. It's called Color Stable. What's great about it is it's a extruded film, not a layered film, so it's never going to bubble. Just it can't do it because bubbling comes from layers that are delaminating, coming apart. So with a single layer film that's extruded, you don't have to worry about that. Being extruded means the color is actually impregnated into the polyesters. When we step up into the nanocarbons like this, you're now getting a film that is made with basically nanocarbons, where they take carbon particles, grind them down to nano levels, and inject that into the polyester. What that does for us is it gives us the color that we're looking for, a nice clean color, and it also allows, with a film like this, to make sure that you're never going to have a color change or color fade. So when you go from a dyed product that in 3 to 5 years in Florida, you might notice some color change or fading. You may or may not. I've been doing it for about 8 years. I very rarely get somebody complaining about that, if ever. But we know that with the color stable, you're not going to have that issue. With the color stable window film, it breaks down at a very predictable rate of about 1/10 of 1% per year. So in 10 years, it might change 1%. And brother, sister, if you can see 1% in 10 years, you're doing better than I am. But what's also cool is when you step up into the color stable window film, you're getting a window film that's going to block about 50% or more of the infrared that's coming in. So now we can use a lighter colored film for better visibility at night, so it's easier to see out of, keeping you legal, keeping you safer on a dark night in a rainy road. But we're also going to block more of the infrared light coming in, so the car is going to run a little bit cooler. on the interior. You don't have to run the AC quite as much. Now, that's not what we consider our IR technology films or our high heat rejection films. It's a great film. This is actually one of our best sellers. But then we'll step up into our crystalline window film. What I like about that is it's a little over 200 layers, nano layers. 3M likes that term nano. And with the nano layers of film, it's working through a refraction technology. So the look is a little bit different, kind of like a purplish or bluish when it's new. I like to call it a pearlescent look. It's a decidedly high-end look. I like it a lot. I put that on most of my vehicles, at least the front doors or the windshield. And yes, I said the windshield. We're getting, with the crystalline, I can do a clear film, a 90 or 70% that's virtually clear. Your front windshield is already at about a 75, 76%. Your front doors are about a 75 to 78% darkness. So they're blocking some of the visible light already. So when we put a clear film on there, you don't notice that it's there, but it does help with the heat rejection. The 90% window film will block 90% of the IR heat coming in, and the 90 or the 70 will block 97%, as well as the 40% that we would do on the front doors. That's our most common one that we do. We'll wrap the car in is the 40%, or crystalline 40. That's going to give you 97% of the IR blocking. So that's going to be the one that helps keep the car the coolest. So those are a couple of things that with the window films. So as a quick recap, when you're out there shopping for your window film, first and foremost, how long are you going to keep your car? That's one of the things you want to decide on whenever you decide what you want to invest for your film. What's important to you? Why do you want window film on your car? That's another important thing. What kind of warranty do you want? Are you wanting a local warranty that the local guy can help you out with? Great. We're going to do that. Or do you want something that you can go nationwide? Or if for some reason the shop that you're going with closes down and decides to move to Tahiti or whatever else, who do you want to take care of that warranty? There's a lot of Johnny-come-lately film products out there that you don't know who's going to stand behind that warranty behind it. Again, almost 8 or 9 years, I've been doing 3M window film for a reason. There's consistency there. I like it. They got nationwide warranty for you. We can handle the warranty. We don't change films every other week just because I get a better deal. Again, those are the things you want to look at. How long are you going to keep your car? What are the warranties? Who's the installer that's going to install it? What is his experience? How are they going to prepare the window film to put on my vehicle? Well, that's another thing that we can talk about later, where some people will do hand cuts, somebody will do plotter cuts. We have the ability to do both. In another video, I'll talk about the differences between them and why we choose one over the other. Anyway, this is Parrish with Ocala Car Audio. This video ran a little longer, but I thank you for sticking with me. Hope I answered some of your questions. If you have any others, feel free to give me a call, 352-512-9897. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter. We do some on there. Instagram, we're on there. Or check out our website. Or just give us an email at request@ocalacaraudio.com or sales@ocalacaraudio.com. We'd be happy to help you out. Again, Parrish Tanner, thanks. Have a great day.